Parkland was the safest city in the entire state of Florida, and it is now home to the largest school shooting in American history.
An emotional day in Parkland where the massive impact of the Marjory Stoneman Douglas mass shooting is still being felt 5 years later. Today, members of Congress toured the 1200 building. That's where 17 people were shot and killed on Valentine's Day in 2018.
Their tour happening right before an unprecedented reenactment of that shooting with live rounds being used. It's all for a civil case involving the school resource officer who parents say didn't do enough to save their children. Good afternoon. I'm Tiffany Kenny.
And I'm Erin Guy. Thanks for joining us here at noon. We have a live team coverage for you this afternoon. Our Taylor Hernandez is in studio with more on that roundtable discussion that lawmakers just finished up. Caleb Califano is in Parkland to break down the reenactment. But first, we want to send things over to morning anchor Stephen Graves at the high school. And Stephen, it's been a very busy and emotional day there in Parkland.
Aaron and Tiffany, that's right. Good afternoon to you. Talk about busy. We just heard what sounded like about 2 gunshots that went off behind us. I'm here in front of Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School, and with this reenactment happening, it was supposed to happen a couple of hours ago, but it sounds like it might be starting right now. If you hear gunshots behind me, that's what it might be. But talking about what happened earlier, very emotional here as lawmakers went inside this building today where it still looks the same after that mass shooting happened, where 17 people were killed, 17 others. We're talking about behind me right here in the 1200 building. So let's take you to some video. This was around 8 o'clock this morning. It shows members of Congress lining up to enter the school. All of this to give an idea of how the mass shooting affected families and the community. We heard from school leaders who also said they hope this enacts some change here law-wise. And then inside the building, like I said, it still has that broken glass, blood stains in the hallways, even bullet holes in walls. The tour, it was led by Congressman Jared Moskowitz, who represents Parkland and even graduated from Marjory Stoneman Douglas himself. After the visit, like we talked about earlier, this is when the reenactment was supposed to be set up. Like I said, we heard about 2 gunshots, what sounded like it. We know many rounds will go off though, so that's what we're bracing to hear. This is all a part of a civil case against former Broward County School Resource Officer Scott Peterson. You'll remember he was acquitted of criminal child neglect charges back in June in a criminal case. And Peterson claims he did not go inside the building because he didn't know where those shots were coming from. So now parents, they're bringing this civil suit against him, hoping today's reenactment sheds more light on this to see what he might have been hearing at the time. So I want to bring our Caleb Califano, who's going to lay out exactly what's going on in this building, Caleb. And I understand we did get an update from the school district about what was happening here earlier.
That is correct, Stephen. They said they were ready to go. That was around an hour ago, but they had to clear the helicopters around this area. But as you just said and heard, we just heard the first couple of gunshots in the distance. In total, ballistic experts are planning to fire around 139 live rounds in total. They'll be doing it in the same areas that shooter Nicholas Cruz did all those years ago, using the same kind of gun, a semi-automatic AR type of rifle. Now, we also know that these bullets will be fired into a safety device. Now, this recorded reenactment, its main goal is to simulate what former Broward County School Resource Officer Scott Peterson heard when the 6-minute shooting happened. This is all part of a lawsuit brought by the victims' families. They are suing Peterson, saying he failed to protect their loved ones that day. The attorney for the victims says the reenactment will prove he's lying. Peterson's lawyers argue the reenactment will not be accurate because there's too many details that cannot be recreated. Now, it is important to note that we're still in the middle of summer for these kids and teachers, meaning they won't be on campus during the time of this reenactment. We also know for anyone that needs counseling or any kind of stuff with mental health as well, that the Eagles Haven Wellness Center, that's just down the road in Coral Springs, that will be open starting today through Sunday.
Yeah, very important here as we can hear it happening where we are. There are homes right near bushes here that neighbors can hear it. I talked to one. He was warned that you would be able to hear this for about a mile. So it's important for that to happen. We know some trauma might be opened up by hearing this. Caleb, thank you for that. And as we talked about with the civil lawsuit, a judge allowed this reenactment to happen, but it's unclear if this recording will be played in court. The trial date for this civil case has not been set yet. We'll of course stay on top of that. Now, once this is all over here, The 1200 building, it is set to be demolished. That was being held off for the past 5 years until the trials for Nicholas Cruz and Scott Peterson, they played out here. So again, going back to the lawmakers who were in here, as this is playing out, this reenactment, they did gather for a roundtable, a bipartisan group of Congress members talking about school safety here. So I want to bring in our Taylor Hernandez, who has more on this aspect. Good afternoon, Taylor.
Hey, Stephen. Parkland Congressman Jared Moskowitz is the lawmaker who extended the invitation to the entire chamber for today's tour. Now, within the past hour, he and other legislators, along with victims' family members, sat down for a roundtable. What you're looking at now is video sent to us from the Broward County School District showing the Parkland families alongside lawmakers walking into and out of Building 1200, where that massacre occurred 5 years ago. Moskowitz touting the bipartisan majority Marjory Stoneman Douglas Safety Act, calling it the largest school safety, mental health, and gun provision legislation ever passed in the state. But he also commended the strength and the action of these Parkland families.
Max and Tony have crisscrossed the country since that day, working to make sure other parents don't go through this. Lori and Debbie ran for school board to work from the inside to make sure our schools are safer, so that, my kids who go to Broward County School and other parents don't have to experience this.
We expect to hear from them once again in a news conference momentarily after that reenactment. We will have the latest for you on that right here today at 4. Stephen.
Taylor, thank you for that. Again, back out here live outside of Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School. We did hear what sounded like gunshots earlier. We're expecting to hear many more, so we'll stay on top of it. But for now, our coverage does not stop here. You can download our WPBF 25 News app to make sure you know the latest on everything that is going down here. All of our coverage on this mass shooting that took place, as you know, more than 5 years ago at this point. For now, though, Aaron, Tiffany, I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Stephen, thank you.